Hey everybody, I'm missing a false nail. That is a good representation of how I'm doing right now. The best possible representation of it. I don't know if you can hear me well through this microphone, so we'll see, whatever. If not, I'll re-record some audio. No, I won't. Let's be honest, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to not put out a vlog. Okay, so I have been not doing anything on my channel for far too long, honestly. I'm going to move this. I don't like this being here. Oh my god. Okay. Enjoy my chins. They're here. They're just barely hidden most of the time. I have been not doing much for a while. On my channel because I have been sick. I am in the process of getting diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which is, if you know anything about that, it's a very long process that's basically just it takes time. You have to show a certain type of symptom, a certain set of symptoms at a certain severity for a certain period of time. Because there's no like one test for it. There's no gold standard test for it. There's basically like, do you hurt in these areas? How often do you hurt? Like all these different things. I've been in the process of getting diagnosed with that for a while. The doctor has basically told me like, you have it, but we can't say that yet officially. But there's literally, we've done every other test and there's not much else it could be. I can't imagine anything else it could be. We are going to then move forward with just... Oh my god, the microphone. We're going to move forward with just assuming this is what it is and then going forward with that because I have literally had every other test done and that could possibly be done. So my energy levels are kind of, imagine like an iPhone 4. It's like at 100%, like today, an iPhone 4, not like when it came out, but today. So the energy level is at 100%. And then like 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 85, 40, 0. Like that's my energy like every day. Like yesterday I was doing fine. I wasn't like the peak of health, but then I went for like a pretty long walk with my dogs, which I'll get to in a moment. There's an update with that. A pretty long walk with the dogs, and then I came home and was like, I could barely cook. I had like some meat marinating yesterday that I put in the fridge marinating yesterday, and I needed to cook it today or that day or it would get like, it would go bad. So I was like, I have to cook this meat. So then I did, but I was like falling asleep. Literally, I was like, while I was cooking the meat, it was the last thing I had to do before I had to go to bed. I could not stay awake. It was like insane. So that's what my energy level has been. That is what I've been dealing with, where like I don't have the energy. There's one vlog that I need to edit, and I cannot get myself to do it. Also, on top of the energy issues, the executive dysfunction is the only thing controlling my life right now. I barely have the ability to do anything without just fully just not wanting to do it 10 seconds later. I have to seize the moment and do it when I need to do it, you know? To the point where, like, the other day, I can't take trash out. I think I can today, but it was a super big holiday, so the trash wasn't being collected. So a lot of apartment complexes like mine were like, don't put your trash out on these days because it's just going to sit there and rot outside. It's going to be disgusting. Don't do that. Wait until the holiday break is over, or at least halfway over, when the city maintenance people are working again. I was like, I have the motivation to pack up my food trash. I have to do that now. I cannot not do that right now, because if I wait until the day that I can take it out, I won't do it. And it will become an absolute monster of a fridge like it has in the past. It's like I can't, packing up food trash, taking out recycling, and then packaging up my regular trash are top 3 things that I will never do. I have to have the motivation to do it. I literally... No. When I feel gross enough, I will eventually be like, I need to shower. I want to shower. That is a big executive dysfunction thing I've noticed with a lot of people who have executive dysfunction. They don't want to wash their face. They don't want to shower. They don't want to get wet, basically. Going from a dry state to a wet state is just hell in the brain. But it's heaven when you do it. It feels great to be in the shower. I love being in the shower. I love having water on me. I just don't like transitioning from dry to wet. And then the transition from wet to dry. Don't. No, ma'am. I don't like that. But getting off topic. So because of executive dysfunction and not wanting to do that vlog, there's like 2 or 3 vlogs that I have already filmed and I just need to edit one of them, but they need to be put out in chronological order. There's no reason that I can't put out the other ones. It's just something in my brain is like, no, you have to put out the one where you're dyeing your hair so that it's not given away. The result, it needs to be interesting. No, it doesn't. Nobody's watching these videos. Nobody gives a crap about what I'm doing on my channel. I'm doing it because I want to practice doing it. I don't know how to edit things. It takes me 110 years to make these crappy vlogs where I basically just cut parts out and then stitch them together. I don't do anything beyond that. It's terrible quality. It's just awful quality. And I know that and I don't care. I'm just doing this as like a video diary, basically, channel. Like, there's no purpose to any of this. It's a gosh darn disaster. And I'm doing this because the things that have happened to me in Korea from the moment I landed here to now have been insane. And I'm upset that I didn't catch all of it on vlogs. I would not have survived had I been trying to vlog all of it. I have a lot of audio recordings from certain situations that have been telenovela level drama. But I cannot release those because it is for legal purposes that I have those recorded. I've spoken to many lawyers. I have reported employers to government officials. I have met politicians. Like, there have been crazy things happening for me. I have been a speaker in a press conference on news. Like, it's been crazy. And I have not done any of that. And the vlog that I need to edit, to upload, is just me dyeing my hair. The stuff that I'm capturing on these vlogs is just meaningless stuff. But what I'm doing in my real life is insane. It's the typical Allison experience of I exist and crazy things happen with me or around me or to me. There's something in my family, like my immediate family, mother, father, sister, me, the 5 of us. Something in our blood that attracts insanity, different types of insanity. It's funny, like my dad, my dad has things where, like, he'll be driving down, like, the road, as one does, right? He's driving down the road. He sees a restaurant he wants to go try someday. He marks down in his mind where it is. He's got a very good, like, memory of where things are and stuff, so he didn't get lost or anything. Then, like, a week later, when he wants to go back to that place, it's gone. And there's no sign of it. Like, as if it was never there, like as if he imagined it. Several times he has had people with him in both occasions. When they, like, coworkers, when they're going on a break or something together, they'll get in one of their cars and then they'll drive to a place, because you don't want to eat at your job. My dad also works at a place, he's a construction worker, so there's no, like, food provided for him at his job. A lot of times, if he didn't bring food or if he doesn't want the food that he brought, he can go out to another area, get some food real quick, like at Arby's or something. I don't think he eats Arby's. I don't know. I think he's taken me to an Arby's once. I don't know why Arby's came into my mind, but things like that. You go to a place to eat real quick, like a fast food type of place, and then you come back to work and you finish your job. He's since stopped doing that a lot because, you know, it's bad for you. It's gross. It's just bad, and it's expensive. It adds up a lot. However, he would take coworkers with him on a break in a car. They would be like, oh, I like that Chinese restaurant. That looks good. Chinese restaurant number 1 or whatever. And then he would go, and then a couple of days later, they would want to go together again and go to that Chinese restaurant number 1 or whatever. And it's gone. So he has witnesses. He's had several of these occasions where it was alone, but many of them he had witnesses. Now, my little sister and I have witnessed this with him. We were on our way home from driving my older sister, moving her out to LA. We drove, because why not, whatever. We drove to get her to LA. Sorry, I'm watching the clock because I have work after this. So this won't be like a super long video. I mean, it'll be longer than it should be, but whatever. So basically, my family, all 5 of us drove to LA to go take my older sister and move her down there. Over there. Yeah, we're in Missouri. Over there. So my mom stays with my sister because my sister was like nervous because she didn't have like a house situation. She didn't have a job. Like, obviously that's absolutely terrifying to be so far away from your family and not have anything set up. I know myself because I have moved across the world, the other side of the globe, basically. I'm halfway around the globe. I'm here, my family's here. You can't, it's so far away. But basically, my dad, my little sister, and I were driving back, and we went through like Kansas or whatever, and Kansas is an awful place to be. It's just flat. It's boring. There's nothing. I don't like Kansas. And that's not for like a Kansas-Missouri rivalry or anything. I just don't like it because it's just boring. I also don't like Missouri. So, fair enough. But we had, and I might get this wrong and my family might correct me on it, but it is a trivial story. It doesn't matter. This is the type of experience that my family has. We were trying to find somewhere to eat. And we were by the hotel. We were staying at a hotel on the drive home. Oh my God, my hair. Oh my God, what happened? Okay, sorry. So we were trying to find a place to eat. There was like a McDonald's or something. It was Sunday in like a Bible thumping town in Kansas. Nothing was open. Not even like the Steak and Shake and the McDonald's were the only things open. And the McDonald's, we were trying to find it on Google Maps. And it said it was between, I think it was a Taco Bell. So on the map, flat, I'm going to do it like this. There was a triangle. There was the Taco Bell, the McDonald's, and then a Tire O. Wasn't a tire, it was a Big O's tire. Okay? So the triangle was here, and it showed on the map, fine, right? And then we passed that exact formation. There was a Taco Bell, a McDonald's, and a Big O's Tire. Okay. Now, Big O's Tire is not like a franchise company. Taco Bell, McDonald's, obviously they are. They're everywhere. They're chain companies. So, Big O's Tire is a local thing. Necessary to know that, okay? So the fact that there was a Big O's Tire, a Taco Bell, and then a McDonald's in the same triangle is huge. We went to Google Maps and we set a route to there. And then it said it was like 4 hours away. What? Apparently, it had decided that the same one that was right next to our hotel on Google Maps, when you set the route to it, it sets you to another one 4 hours away by driving. But the one that's 4 hours away is Taco Bell, McDonald's, Big O's Tire. Whoa. And then we canceled that route, and then we went back to the area on Google Maps where it said where we were supposed to go, and that whole thing was gone. It was never there. We were in the car, all looking at this. We put it in the car. We rented a van or something. I think it was a van. We rented something and it had like the navigation on the screen. We put it in there and it did the same shit. That's the kind of thing that happens to me and my family. Crazy stuff. For me, I went clubbing once for the first and last time of my life, and I met a rapper. Not like super famous, but he does have studio music put out. I met a rapper. The first club we went to wasn't really a club, it was like a bar club. So we ate like some food and we hung out, and I met, like, it was for my friend's birthday and she brought 2 of her friends with her, and I didn't know them, but they were really chill and we all hung out, all 4 of us together. Okay. We walked across the street to the next place, and one of my friend's shoe fell apart. The bottom of her shoe just came off in the middle of the crosswalk. What? Crazy. That was weird. But then we went to a club. Which one happened first? Okay, so we went to a club across the street, and again, we crossed the street again because it wasn't happening over here. We went across the street again, and then my friend's friend, whose shoe fell apart, helped a girl, like held her hair back in the bathroom because she was sick. She was drinking. And then we came back out. We were going to get a shot, like a round of shots, whatever. It is what it is. And then that same girl who was my friend's friend, who her shoe broke and she helped the girl in the bathroom, she got puked on by a different girl who was also in the bathroom at that time. I was not in the bathroom when they were all they had to pee, and then there were people like vomiting in the bathroom. Because, you know, it's a club, whatever. It is what it is. It's gross. It's heathen town. I don't fuck with that. Sorry, curse words. I don't like that. So I didn't do that. I realized, okay, a bathroom in a club is not a place where I want to be. I don't have to pee. I'm not going to clog up the line. I can wait. I will wait until later when I find a place that has a bathroom where I can pee in. I have the bladder of like a camel. I'm fine. I don't feel good because I'm holding it in, but it's not an immediate issue for me. I can hear what's happening in the bathroom. I can tell that it's not a good time. I don't want to be involved in that under any circumstance. I'm going to stay out here and wait here. I saw a girl who was very much not okay physically. I gave her one of my ponytail holders that I always have to help her put her hair up. She was like, "Can you do it?" And I did it for her. And then she was in the bathroom, clearly not okay. And then I helped her and her friends get her up outside because there's a basement club. So that's a nightmare. There are people smoking in the club, like cigarettes and vapes and stuff. Not not that. That's not okay here. We can't do that here. So it was like hell on earth. It was like you descend into hell. I don't like that kind of thing. That's not my vibe. And it was hot and it was sweaty and there were people drunk and puking and it was awful. Great club. Awful vibe. Because I don't like that vibe. Seems like a good club though. Okay. Then we went to, that was the third club. I'm sorry, I lied. First club, fine. We ate some mac and cheese. It was pretty good. We had a pretty good time, but it was super loud in there. We couldn't talk to each other much, and there wasn't like a place to go dance or whatever they wanted to do. Then the second club was, I think it was called June's Club or June's Bar or something. We really liked it. One of the girls knew the owner, so we had an in or whatever. I don't know. But then we were there, and then these guys were talking to us, and they were getting a little bit handsy, and we were like, this isn't really a good time. Let's go somewhere else. Even though that was probably the best place of the night. And we left because the vibe was off, because those guys were not leaving us alone, and they were being really weird. They were just drunk and handsy. Not a good vibe. Not something you want to be around. I don't like it. But it was a fun club. I did enjoy that one. That one was pretty chill. Then the third one, she got puked on. Then, in the middle of the first and second, we crossed the street trying to find a place to go. And that's when her shoe fell apart. So, first club, good but too loud. We ate some food, had a like met for the first time, whatever. Went across the street, her shoe fell off. Second club, went back across the street, was like June's club, June's bar, whatever. It was good, but there were some weird guys in there that were not making us comfortable. Third club, somebody puked on our friend. And then fourth club, this is the weird one. The fourth club, we went to it, and almost immediately when we walked in, a guy not wearing a staff outfit at all came and gave us a round of shots. That was uncomfortable. So it turns out he was staff, but he wasn't labeled staff. So it was like, what's in these shots? Oh my God. When we found out he was staff, we took the shots. Fine, whatever. Then some random girl walks up to my friend whose birthday party we were basically having. We were celebrating her birthday. Rips down her dress, basically makes her flash people. So she had to like hold it up and be like, oh, no, what the hell? And then she put an ice cube down my friend's shirt or dress. Random girl. And then didn't say anything. Said nothing. Just walked up, pulled my friend's shirt down, put an ice cube in it. Whoa, weird. Then my friend pulled it out of her shirt and then put it on the top of the other girl's head. And then she turned around offended. What? Like that was bizarre. So we left that club right away because that was uncomfortable. It was so far down under the ground. And it was so uncomfortably loud. It was so loud. We were all kind of sobering up a little bit at that point, and we're feeling upset. Like this is a bad time. And my friend desperately wanted to end the night on a positive note. So we went to one more place. That was fine. It was fine. It was okay. It was fine. Whatever. And then they all wanted to go home, and they all lived in one area. I didn't live in that area. I didn't want to use money for a taxi, so I was like, I'm not going to ride a bus. And the subways aren't running. So I'll just hang out until the subways start running again, because it's not that far off. It's like 1 a.m. Subways run at 5 a.m. Whatever. Actually, I think it was 2 a.m. I think it's 3 hours. It's not that serious. It's fine. And so my friends were like, oh my God, let us know when you get home. Oh my God, please tell us if you need help. I was like, I'm literally fine. Don't worry. I'll be all right. And then I was walking towards the subway. I hung out at like a cafe or something that was 24 hours, like an Edia that was 24 hours or something. And then I walked towards the subway, and as I was walking towards the subway, some guy was like, hi, excuse me, can I talk to you? And I was like, no, like I don't want, but I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't want to tell you no, because you might like murder me or something, because that happens. And so I was like, okay, let's not like outright reject the guy. Big mistake, because he was interesting. He was interesting, and he tried to hold my hand right away, and he was saying that he liked my skin and eye color and my hair color, and so I was like, oh yeah, no, that's a little bit of a gross thing to say. You don't even know who I am. I could be like a mass murderer, and you're like, you're so beautiful because you look beautiful and I like you. Go away. Who are you? Like, absolutely get away from me. I don't... What? He wasn't like horrible, but he wasn't good to be around either. And then he was like, oh, where are you going? I was like, home. I'm going to the subway station to go home. I'm tired. I've been out all night. He was like, oh, really? That's amazing. I think he thought I was drunk, but I wasn't. Because he's like, oh, this white girl's been out all night. She's probably plastered. I was stone cold sober. So I was like looking at him like, you're trying to get me to a different place so that you can do like stuff with me. I don't want to do that. And I don't know if you're going to take that as an answer. So I ended up having to like walk with him to where he wanted to go. He bought me an orange juice. at a convenience store. Don't know why. Then he followed me to like an area where we were sitting and stuff, and then some girl was like super drunk and she came over to like throw up, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to be over here. No, thank you. And he's like, oh, don't worry. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm worrying. I'm not going to be around this girl vomiting everywhere. I'm good. I don't need to be around that. I'm going to go to the subway and go home because I'm tired. And then I did go home, but he came with me. And so then I walked around my area for like hours with him, trying to shake him, being like, don't follow me home. I don't want to show you the building where I live at. But eventually I was like, I don't feel good. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I need to sleep. Oh my God. Notice the fibromyalgia conversation I had earlier. I skipped a lot of sleep and I was super sick after that. But this guy was apparently like a rapper. He never gave me his name. He only gave me his stage name. I don't want to say what it is, but I will say that his song is, the song that I know that he has is fire. I do like it. He spent a lot of time in Japan, I think 4 years in Osaka. Sorry, I don't know how to say that correctly. I never studied Japanese, my bad. But he had like just gotten back to Korea or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. He told me a lot of stuff about his life, and I was like, this is not, I don't care. Sorry, like I'm tired. I want to go home and I want to eat like a bagel or something about it, you know? But then he was like holding my hand and trying to kiss me and stuff, and I was like, no, I'm good. I would rather not. And then he was like, can you be my girlfriend? And I was like, I met you an hour ago, my dude. No. I'll stay in contact with you if you're not like a creep or whatever. And he wasn't like super creepy or anything, so I did give him my phone number, but I was like, at the very least I could block him and give his contact info to the police or whatever, so I know, you know, it's better than him being a complete stranger and I don't know anything about him and I'm scared of him, you know, kind of a thing. This is not advice for anyone in my situation. Don't do what I did. This is very bad. I don't know. But basically, I ended up shaking him at my doorway. I was like, no, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. Leave. Nope. Go back to your hotel. Leave. And so he ended up leaving. And I haven't spoken with him since. But that was the rapper that I met. Crazy night. That's the kind of thing that happens to me. Now, it is time for me to go, and I didn't tell you anything that I wanted to tell you. But I have 2 dogs now. Let me see if I can get them to come over. Coda! Come here. Coda! Come here. He's sleepy. He's a big sleepy boy. So I have a Mama Shiba. So it's like a mini Shiba Inu. And then I also have a Corgi. And maybe the Corgi will come. Buster! No, absolutely not. He is laying down. He's chilling. He's in there. I'll try to bend it to show you. So there's the Shiba Inu. He's a foster. I'm going to be holding him until like mid to late October, when I'm going to have to send him to Canada with his original owner. Let me try not to shake. Oh my God, the camera's shaking. I just hurt myself. It's fine. I don't have time. And there's my baby Buster. He's my dog. Like my dog. Like forever dog. He's a Corgi. He has a really sad story, and I'll make another video about that another time. Maybe tonight, maybe not. I don't know. But yes, that is what I have been doing the past several weeks / months. I've had Coda longer than I've had Buster. Buster I've had only for about 2 weeks now. He's so cute. Oh my God, I love him. Oh my God. Okay. He's so sleepy. I love both of them. They're both so cute. I don't want to say it like that, but you know, Buster is new, and so he's exciting for me. But I will try to get that one vlog out as soon as I can. Oh my God, I have to do it today. I have to teach a 2-hour lesson right now. So that's probably going to make me, I have the motivation to do the editing right now, but I won't be able to because I have to do the lesson. But hopefully I'll have the motivation later, or I can force myself to just cut it up, splice it together, put it out so I can put the other ones out. The other ones are just plug and play. You can just put them in. Don't need to do anything about it. Ugh. It's just so frustrating. But I am going to see you later. Bye-bye.